What's up, comic book fans? This is Mark, and this is another Comic Quiz review for the second week of July 2010. I have 5 comics to talk about this week, but before I begin, Blue Goblin, you're back! Hopefully we get some cool new comic reviews from you. Can't wait to hear them, buddy. Really enjoy your reviews. Can't really do this without you. There's a lot of comics out there. I only got 5 though, so don't worry. Let's begin with Booster Gold number 34. I dropped Booster Gold a while back because they changed teams. Guess what? I went back to it because of the cover, and also this was supposed to tie in to Generation Lost. It did somewhat, but the art wasn't for me. I didn't like the artwork. It was really cartoony. The coloring looked like Marvel coloring in most of Marvel's books, and the big problem in my eyes with Marvel's coloring is it's too blotchy, and this is too blotchy. It's too thick. It's too cartoony. And when they're talking about death and all this stuff about it, your dead character committing suicide, it shouldn't be cartoony in my eyes. But the pacing's somewhat slow in this, as well as there's too much dialogue. Totally too many word bubbles. But all in all, it's an enjoyable read if you get, go beyond the flaws. I have to give this a 7 out of 10. Deadpool Core number 4. Yeah, I buy 2 Deadpool books, Deadpool and Deadpool Core. I'm gonna buy 1 now because this is just mediocre. I don't think anybody cares about this book anymore. And it shows because the writers don't either. Nothing happens. Oh, I'll spoil one thing. Deadpool has sex. There's your spoiler alarm. It's really not a big spoiler because it doesn't have anything to do with the story. Nothing has to do with the story. And I get, that's the funniness of Deadpool. No. I'm done with this comic. It's off my pull list. I gave it the 4 shot, and it has just been mediocre. 6.5 out of 10. Titans number 25. I usually don't like the artwork that's in this book, but I liked it in this. It fit. I like the whole concept of villains for hire. Deathstroke and his team of villains and ex-heroes and what have you. It doesn't feel like Suicide Squad or, Secret Six. It doesn't feel like that. So, to me, they're 2 totally different, stories. And mostly, these are more or less characters that are looking for redemption. Kind of like a Preacher story. If you ever read Preacher, which is a really good comic, I may review it soon. As well as, Secret Six is more or less just a team book. This focuses on Deathstroke and somebody else in the book. But, was it good? Yeah. Was it the greatest? No. But, for a Titans book, which I've never been a fan of Titans, this was solid. I have to give this a solid 8 out of 10. Brightest Day, Justice League, Generation Lost, number 5. And yes, I know a lot of people hate Brightest Day, saying that it's moving too slow. Well, this had its moment of moving slow. Guess what? That moment is over, because this book was freaking awesome. I liked it. Liked it a lot. I like the concept with Booster Gold being front and center. He's basically the Batman in this book, or the Superman in this book. But they point out his flaws, especially in this book. And the self-degrading with the storyline and the art, just wow, good layouts in this. I really enjoy this, and it makes me happy that I made the decision of picking up this bi-weekly comic. Side note, the moment with Captain Atom and also a Russian soldier was kind of touching. It was kind of weird feeling for these 2 characters, at least one of them. it hit you out of left field, as well as the overall story of the old Justice League International going against Maxwell Lord, finding him, is still interesting. All in all, this is a great series, and this is a great issue. Other than issue 1, this one was my favorite. So it's number 2 out of the 5. So that's not bad. I have to give this a 9 out of 10. Comic of the Week, and yes, the first ever title to get Comic of the Week 2 weeks in a row. Back-to-back Comic of the Weeks. It helps that it's a weekly comic, too. This is Spider-Man number 637. The 4th part of Grim Hunt and the final part. Wow. Holy fucking shit. And I don't care if you don't like swearing. Guess what? It says Comic Crazy Review. I'm crazy. And so is the frickin' Craven family. So is Spider-Man in this. He's so crazy, he may just be wearing a different type of costume in this. Whoo. And because he's wearing this type of costume, the shading in here with the artwork of the actual action scenes is beautiful. It's orgasmically beautiful. I really enjoyed the art in here. I enjoyed the dialogue. The story overall was worth it. Now, I kept saying over and over, each issue was around a 9 or a 9.5 out of 10. It was because it was $3.99, and the second story sucked. It was not even worth reading. We didn't need it. We just wanted the Craven story. But we got it anyway. But it got deducted points because of that. This week I'm going to do something different. I'm not going to have it against it, because overall this series, to me, was the best thing Marvel has made all year. Hands down. Better than Siege, better than Dark Reign, better than the Rhino issues of Spider-Man, which was written by Joe Kelly as well. This one was awesome. I really enjoyed this, and it was out of left field. I didn't expect this to be as good, but it was. Comic of the Week, I gotta give it a 10 out of 10. Yes. So, those are all the comics for this week. Check me out on comiccrazyreviews.webs.com. You could see my written reviews, which will include Spider-Man, no, sorry, not Spider-Man, Superman 701, as well as you can see Blue Goblin's written reviews, which he is now returning. Also, Brendan Hex's Hex Vlog and Boxing Type X's toy reviews, and much, much more. So guys, I'll see you next week. I may not be on video because I'm using this camera for a ton of stuff for my main channel, Gorm TV. You should totally check it out. So it may just be audio. But, I mean, I still will be over here next week, even if it's only voice, telling you what the comic of the week is. So until next time, guys, peace out and keep reading those comics.